Next topic, relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Relationship between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. Now let the quadratic polynomial is fx equal to ax square plus bx plus c, fx equal to ax square plus bx plus c. By factor theorem, let x minus alpha and x minus beta, let x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of fx, therefore fx will be equal to k times of x minus alpha multiplied by x minus beta, where k is some constant, so we can write ax square plus bx plus c is equal to k times of x minus alpha multiplied by x minus beta. Now by solving this, we will get ax square plus bx plus c is equal to k multiple of x square minus alpha x minus beta x plus alpha beta. So ax square plus bx plus c, this will be equal to k, x square, x is common, so it will be equal to alpha plus beta and plus alpha beta. Now by comparing the coefficient of x square, we will get a equal to k. Again by comparing coefficient of x, b will be equal to minus k alpha plus beta. Therefore alpha plus beta will be equal to minus b by k, and we know that k is equal to a, so it will be equal to minus b by a. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Again comparing the constant term, it will be equal to c is equal to k alpha beta, or you can say alpha beta is equal to c by k. Again k is equal to a, so this will be equal to c by a. Therefore we can say that sum of zeros equal to alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Minus b by a means minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So this is the sum of zeros. Now product of zeros, this is equal to c by a, so it will be equal to constant term upon coefficient of x square. So this is the relationship between the zeros and coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. Now let's some example on this topic. Now example 1, find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 12 and find the relationship and verify the relationship between the relation between zeros and coefficients. Now solution for this: polynomial is given fx equal to x square plus 7x plus 12. So this can be equal to x square plus 4x plus 3x by splitting the middle term. So this will be equal to x square plus 4x plus 3x plus 12. Now taking common from first two term, it will become x multiplied by x plus 4 plus 3 multiplied by x plus 4. So this will be equal to x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 4. So fx equal to x plus 3 plus x plus 4. Now for the zeros fx will be equal to 0. So therefore x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 4 will be equal to 0. Therefore x will be equal to minus 3 or x equal to minus 4. Let alpha equal to minus 3 and beta equal to minus 4. So these are the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. Now we have to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. So first we are taking sum of zeros. Now sum of zeros, alpha plus beta. So this will be equal to minus 3 minus 4, which is equal to minus 7. Now also we know that sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. B is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x square. So in quadratic polynomial, x square plus 7x plus 12, quadratic polynomial is x square plus 7x plus 12. Here a equal to 1, b equal to 7 and c equal to 12. So we can say that sum of 0 is minus b upon a or equal to minus 7 upon 1. This is equal to minus 7. Therefore sum of zeros is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. So this is the relationship between sum of the zeros and the coefficient of quadratic polynomial. Now we have to prove it also for quadratic polynomial. Now for the quadratic polynomial, now also we have to prove that the product of zeros is equal to c by a. Product of zeros. Now product of zeros is alpha multiplied by beta. So alpha is minus 4 and beta is minus 3. So this will be equal to 12. Also product of zeros is equal to c by a, constant term upon coefficient of x square. Here the constant term is 12 and coefficient of x square is 1. So product of zeros is 12. Therefore product of zeros is equal to alpha multiplied by beta equal to c by a. So we have verified the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of quadratic polynomial. Now next example, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, fx equal to x square minus 5x plus k, such that alpha minus beta is equal to 1, find the value of k. Now solution for this: fx equal to x square minus 5x plus k. Now sum of zeros, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. So this will be equal to 5. So here alpha plus beta is equal to 5 and alpha minus beta is equal to 1. Now this is first equation, this is second equation. Now by solving first and second, we get alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to 2. Now alpha equal to 3 and beta equal to 2. So 3 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial fx. Therefore f3 will be equal to 0. f3 will be equal to 0 and f2 equal to 0. Now if f3 equal to 0, then 3 square minus 5 multiplied by 3 plus k equal to 0. So k equal to 15 minus 9 equal to 6, and when f2 equal to 0, then this will be equal to 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus k equal to 0. Again k will be equal to 10 minus 4 equal to 6. So the value of k is 6. Therefore value of k equal to 6. Next problem. If 1 0 of the quadratic polynomial, of the quadratic polynomial fx equal to 4x square minus 8kx minus 9 is negative of the other, is negative of other. Find the value of k. Find the value of k. Now solution for this. Now it is given that 1 0 of the quadratic polynomial is negative of the other. Let the zeros are alpha and beta. Now given alpha is equal to minus beta, so we can say alpha plus beta will be equal to 0. Now if alpha plus beta equal to 0, alpha plus beta is minus b by a. So polynomial fx equal to 4x square minus 8kx minus 9, a is equal to 4, b equal to minus 8k and c equal to minus 9. Now alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. So this is equal to 8k upon 4. Therefore 8k upon 4 will be equal to 0. This implies that k is equal to 0. So the value of k is 0. Now next problem. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial fx equal to 2x square minus 5x plus 7. Find the polynomial whose zeros are 2 alpha plus 3 beta and 3 alpha plus 2 beta. Now solution for this. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial fx equal to this, then find the polynomial. Fx equal to 2x square minus 5x plus 7. So alpha plus beta, this is equal to 5 upon 2 and alpha beta is equal to 7 upon 2. Now we have to find a polynomial whose zeros are 2 alpha plus 3 beta and 3 alpha plus 2 beta. So sum of new zeros is equal to 2 alpha plus 3 beta plus 3 alpha plus 2 beta. So this will be equal to 5 alpha plus 5 beta. So 5 times of alpha plus beta, and this is equal to 5 multiplied by 5 by 2, 25 by 2. So the sum of new zeros is 25 by 2. Now product of new zeros. Product of new zeros. This is equal to 2 alpha plus 3 beta multiplied by 3 alpha plus 2 beta. So by multiplying these two terms, 6 alpha square plus 9 alpha beta plus 4 alpha beta plus 6 alpha beta square. So we can say 6 multiplied by alpha square plus beta square plus 13 alpha beta. Now 6 alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus 13 alpha beta, or we can say 6 alpha plus beta whole square minus 12 alpha beta plus 13 alpha beta. So this will be equal to 6 alpha plus beta whole square plus alpha beta. Now substituting the value of alpha plus beta, so alpha plus beta is equal to 5 by 2. So 6 multiplied by 5 by 2 whole square. So 6 multiplied by 25 by 4 plus 7 by 2, or we can say 75 by 2 plus 7 by 2. This is equal to 41. Therefore, quadratic polynomial is k x square minus x sum of zeros plus product of zeros. So this will be equal to k x square minus x, so sum of 0 is 25 by 2 plus 41, where k is real number.